This is the hang-up, which is why I wanted to pose this question. How many of you would say that you find it more awkward to approach a man or someone who identifies as a man struggling with his mental health than a woman? Yes? Okay, and I appreciate that. So at the end of the day, we are all human, and as humans, we have the same basic needs. I would say it's the following. We all want to be seen. We all want to be heard. We all want to be supported. And I do feel like the approach is often the problem. What do I do? What do I say? It's this simple. If you simply approach anyone, regardless of gender, and say something like, I don't mean to pry. Just want to let you know I'm concerned. Just want to let you know I'd be more than happy to listen if you ever need to talk. That's it. Because when you put that statement out there, you just said, I see you, and you have now given them an invitation to be heard. But whether or not they act on that invite, is that in your control or out of your control? 100% out. And see, here's the thing. When you pose this, they probably won't want to talk in that moment. I didn't. It might take 3 months. It might take a year. But when they do finally approach you, this is where it's imperative that we drop what we're doing and we just validate that courage and listen. Then at the end of that, we can direct them towards formal supports while still understanding that that's out of our control, and then we repeatedly check in. That's it. Does that approach make some sense? Okay. Because how many of you, when you've opened the door, have heard something like this from someone where they have said, you cannot possibly understand what I've gone through? Yes? Show of hands if you've heard that before. And if we respond with, oh yes, I can. I went through divorce. I went through abuse. Whatever. It's not about us, it's about them. These are the four most powerful words to respond with. Help me to understand. Help me to understand, because if you say that and then you zip it, just wait. And if they can start to talk, usually it'll just keep coming, right? Because I would say this, darkness begs to see the light of day. It begs to see the light of day. Nobody wants to live that life of hell. It's what we talked about. All those barriers are in place. So create that space where they can just be free from some of those emotions. It will serve them well. Okay. The next question. You cannot help someone who won't participate in their own rescue. How many of you would say true to that one? Yes. And this is the hard part, because you basically have front row seats to this horrific show where somebody that you care about is struggling, deteriorating in front of your eyes, and you just wish that they would want to change or do something, and often they don't. So that's the hang-up. A great proverb, let go or be dragged. The problem is this. Often we will enmesh ourselves in the journey of others. It's like a three-legged race where we tie ourselves to them, and then if they fall, what happens to us? We fall. So we have to set those boundaries, communicate what we need to, and then surrender to the rest.